Hey everybody, this is Vox Insaner, and welcome back to Gladius. Last time we started with the Tyranids. Now we're going to continue on and hopefully get some... Hopefully we'll be able to finish our first quest today. Other than that, our main goal for today is... I want to scout out over here. I want to see if this is really going to be a land bridge or whether I'm going to be safe and able to just ignore this part of the map. Because I would really appreciate if I could just ignore part of the map. Also, something I haven't done yet, which I'm going to do right now. I want to get my hero building faster. So, reclaim. Om nom 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 nom. So yeah, that's basically half the it's half the production, but it's actually actually a little bit more food, which is interesting. I'm assuming that the logic behind that is the assumption that the Tyranids have, that the guys you've eaten have themselves eaten something, even if it's not an actual enemy unit. Like they've swallowed enough just stuff to boost the hive that way. Alright, I want you to come back in right now, though. Yeah, he's gonna be completely dead next turn. He can't get away. He's gonna try, but he's not gonna succeed in anything. Rude haunts make monstrous creatures. Very, very important, as I've said before. Most of your melee, most of your infantry, or your light infantry, as far as I'm concerned, exists to... Or actually, what we're going to do is we're going to use you as our... We're going to move up here with you as our synapse creature, and as a bonus, we'll get extra resource, or extra research for doing that. Alright, we need another space. Let's grab over here. Wait, did I not... What did I just finish building? Oh, I keep building these things! Oh, Jiminy's. You guys are like, what is he doing? Why is he being such an idiot? Oh, well. That's actually not terrible, just because of how much research that means I now get. Also build these in 2 turns now. Since they're synapse creatures, that's actually kind of useful. Speaking of synapse creatures, let's grab the Tyranid warrior. Oh, hello, more cultists. Or actual cultists. No, those were cultists before. Not that I really feel the need to fight them right now. Alright, you... I guess you go back here just to help. We'll get two over there. Alright, now let's get that megafauna sack. Get spat on, nerd. I think technically, what is the Devourer and Heavy Venom Cannons? Tyranid weaponry is all creepy and weird since it's all part of the biology these days. I think before anything interesting happens, I want to talk a little bit about the Tyranids and how they've grown. Like, I already talked a little bit about them, but like, between all the factions, the Tyranids are the ones who look the most different. Like, who have changed the most aesthetically. Like, I'm going to put some pictures up here, hopefully. And it's crazy. Like, you know, I guess I can't show really good comparisons right now. just because I don't think Malanthropes are fairly new, and I think the Termagants looked a little bit different, but the real ones are going to come a little bit later. The real, just like, if you haven't seen them, they're like, what the Christ is this? Like, this, there's no way this is what it says it is. But, yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later. Alright, let's get the hero building this time. Do I want another? I think I do. Have you guys, and I think that'll be it for now. We're going to have, one of them is going to be a city, and then the other two are going to be synapse creatures that are useful to me. Grab that, and then let's grab this one. We're doing alright for influence at the moment. Alright, you guys get over there. Can you? Yes, I think you can together, yes. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now watch the Malanthrope. 2 research. Not much to start out with, but, you know, it is something. And that is specifically, which ability is that? Not Spore Cloud. That helps, increases the range damage of everything. That is Prey Adaptation, so yeah. So you get, whenever it gets experience from combat, it gets 2 research. So that can be kind of decent. It's like, again, like I was saying, it really kind of peters out by the end. Just because of how much research you need to do anything, but it's very nice for it to have for right now. Alright, yep, there they are. Another weakness of the Tyranids is they have 0 grenades. There are no Tyranid grenades, which is weird because I think there are. Well, okay, technically there are Tyranid grenades, but they're very different from every other faction's what you would call grenades. Like, I wonder if even experts is like, what's he talking about? No, they don't have grenades. They have things that explode. Specifically, they have spore mines. But we aren't going to get them until later, and those are reduced. They're a lot different. They're weird. You will... Oh, boy. Well, also, these guys are not completely useless in combat on their own. That actually might be enough to get him next turn now. Alright, and I want you to go over here and start clearing some of that crap out. It kind of annoys me that... So another thing that Malanthropes can do that I don't find super useful... Actually, I should have done this before I moved him. Whoops. Is that they can consume a tile. So basically... it clears forest, turns it into bedrock. The tile turns into bedrock. It loses... you gain some... They can't get any more food from it. And you gain biomass from it. So that can be kind of an interesting sort of salting the earth, screw you move. But I usually don't... Like, because you can't do that on tiles your enemies actually own. So, they're only so good. Alright, let's get Hive Tyrant. No, let's get Birthing Canals. That's going to help our research, or our resource bottom line. Okay. So let's have you go on there. Good. And then we'll wait for him to get in there. You please eat that. Oops. So yeah, I'm actually gonna, so I'm not gonna be able to get, since I only have 2 tiles maximum, I'm not gonna be able to get this tile. So I'm gonna immediately eat this tile. So it still has its ruins on it, which slightly annoys me, but I got food from that, and, you know. Got 15 food, so that's basically 1 turn's worth of food that I just got for free. That's pretty worth it. Wait, did I have... I did, yes. Let's get that megafauna sack. Let's get these building faster. Build buildings faster. One thing I've noticed a lot more with the Tyranids than any other faction I played this... 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down. Is that I keep running into situations where... No, actually, wait a minute. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. I can't do my usual... No, that's right. Yeah, this isn't going to be a city that needs to be too big. But sorry, to finish my thought. Tyranids, I've noticed that especially because they get... they end up building... Because of reclamation, they can end up building their cities a lot faster. I've noticed more than with other factions that I actually run into the problem of having not enough population. Just population, not maximum population. Just I don't have enough people to populate. So we are immediately going to feed... I think we're going to feed both of our termagants into this. Just because there's not much of a reason not to, although we can only do 1 per turn. Like, we're going to do that. And then we're going to build up more units. More guys. Alright, let's grab... Let's get Metamorphic Malanthropes, which lets us found cities easier. We're not going to do that for a little while, but... Maybe not the best place to land. Unfortunately... Well, no, we'll be okay. Okay, so first... Okay, so first thing, kill that. You can go and do that. Then you come in here and start shooting him up, and you run away and start healing. You also can start healing. You can just guard. You can just die. Alright, looking good. But yeah, it's looking like there's not... This is a land bridge, so I might actually have to pay attention to over here. You go over there, you go there, use Grasping Tail, which does nothing except for lower their attack, which is decent right now. Alright, so it wants us to produce the Tyranid Prime. But to start out with, we're going for the Teravagon. Because the longer we have the Teravagon, the more infantry it's going to be able to produce. Okay, so let's grab... I might actually just immediately grab a second. No, I won't. We need population. And this is what I'm talking about with, since we only have 1 biomass, like we run out of it like really fast. Okay, you heal. You skip. You heal. Alright, get me... Oh, shit. Nothing at all. Alright, how about let's grab... Increases research, that'll be nice. And there are orcs over here. This is very bad. Orcs are one of the worst matchups that you can face as a Tyranid because of this very reason. Freaking Killicans. They are going to rip apart your light infantry, and it's going to take you longer than you have to get heavy infantry. So we're basically, I think... Well, really... If we just really plop, like, a Carnifex or something right here, we're actually in a pretty good spot once we actually have that thing built. So I think that's the plan. We're not going to pay attention to it otherwise. Alright, give me food. We need that. Yeah, of course you're not just going to let us be, though. I'm really hoping that they'll just pick a spot and then just be like, I mean, we don't need to go past this. And I'm hoping the spot is basically here. Like, they don't feel the need to actually attack. Because a Killican rush is not something I have any way to deal with right now. Like I was saying before, Tyranids probably have the hardest start of all the current factions. Let me get Toxin Sacks. Yeah, let's go for that. No, hold on. What we want is aggressive expansion. That increases the growth rate of our Tyranid cities. I think actually getting Zoanthropes would actually be pretty good, since I accidentally built 3 of the buildings that produce them. Oh, come on. Alright, the orcs are going to make themselves a big problem. Can we plop down a city right now? Yes, we can. Alright, let's do that. Let's get that brood nest going. No, actually, the first thing we want... Wow, that's a pretty good tile for us. The first thing we want is to get an extra thing, because then we can sacrifice units to this city. Alright, get the warriors over there. They're not going to be enough on their own, but maybe they can make a difference. Alright, more Termagants. I don't like Termagants, but I know when I need them. And if nothing else, I need bodies right now. This is a pretty good choke point, though. Heal. Just because, clear that. Heal. Move up. Alright, looks like they're not pushing in right now, which is very good for me. Okay, good. Let's see. So let's have you give me some loyalty. I hope it's basically everything. Then you need to expand a little. I want to take advantage of all the influence bonuses, but I don't need them right now, so we're just not going to expand into those tiles. Alright. Pretty much just going to leave him there. So let's get that Megafauna sack. I think we're just going to feed this guy right into them. Because that also gives me more food as well, so that's respectably important. Aggressive expansion, I get more More bodies, more population. And now let's go. There's one thing I really want is gray matter dispersal, which lowers the penalty. I also really want to get to the point, like, getting all of the good stuff. Getting Tarragons is super important. They are a very good unit for the Tyranids to play with. That being said, well, for right now, yeah, we're going to continue going forward, and we're going to get extra infantry armor, because we are going to need that. Alright, Terravagor, please start pumping out Termagants. Also, another nice thing you can do with these is, because they don't, you have to pay the upkeep for these Termagants, but you don't have to, but you can also just sack them, immediately send them into the reclamation pits, which is pretty nice, actually. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna sacrifice one of you guys into that. I think we'll just let that be then, and then we want that Tyranid Prime so we can finish the mission. Or finish this quest. Chapter 1 of the quest. But that'll be it for this episode. So, thank you for watching. This has been Vox Insanuor. If you're enjoying the series, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.